I managed to get this little Leatherman Squirt PS4 recently from a guy online who finds and resells old Leatherman and Victorinox knives. Now, I've wanted a Leatherman Squirt PS4 for ages, but they've been discontinued for a number of years, so I haven't been able to find one. So I got this one off this guy for a pretty reasonable price. It was pretty cheap, I have to say. You know, it's had a bit of use, it's got some signs of wear, but it's still fully functional. The edge on the blade was in real poor condition, and that was reflected in the price that I paid. But I gave it a quick sharpen, and now it's nice and sharp, nice and slicey. These are chisel ground, so they're only sharpened on one face of the blade, on one edge of the blade. Lovely little tool. Been after one for ages, so I'm delighted that I finally managed to get one. So I've been carrying this a lot lately, along with my Victorinox Spartan, which I love to bits. I've loved this thing for years. Look at the wear on that. That is so fantastic. This is such a nice knife to carry. The perfect thickness with the 2-layer Swiss Army knife. Just feels so nice in hand. I've had this for years now. You know, as the blade wear will indicate, it's even started to get a bit worn away here at the belly. Love it. Just love this knife to bits. And the one from the other day that I got at Christmas that was sent away for repair, the RealSteel Luna in D2 steel red G10 scales. This I quite like. It's got great ergonomics. It's got a nice half stop at a funny angle. Nice long double-sided nail nick, fairly snappy slip joint mechanism. The pocket clip did snap off, as I mentioned in my last video, but hopefully this repaired one won't. My only feedback so far in the couple of days that I've been carrying it is the factory edge was decidedly mediocre. So I gave it a quick strop, and it's now pretty sharp. I reckon I could get it sharper again, so I might do a bit more on that just to get it to a really hair-popping, scary sharp, sticky sharp edge. But that's what I'm carrying today. My absolutely loved, used and abused Victorinox Spartan. Highly recommend this to anyone thinking about getting a Swiss Army knife. I paid £16 for this. I think they're now, that was a few years ago, but they're about £22-ish now, which is an unbelievably good price for what a super duper Swiss Army knife. Really great tool. My Leatherman Squirt PS4, which is small, but it's very, very handy, quite novel, quite cool, quite useful. Fully sprung pliers that open quite wide. A good little tool set, not the most dynamic tool set in the world. You know, you've got a flat Phillips driver, you know, that sort of thing. Small cap lifter, which works fine. The flat Phillips driver again is okay. It's not perfect, but it's decent enough for a keyring tool. Got a little file which works fine. This had a little bit of rust on it. It's actually had quite a lot of rust on it when I got it, so I've managed to bring that mostly back to good. And it has a pair of scissors on it. Now the scissors on mine do have a snapped spring, which I might do a little bit of soldering to replace, but they do still cut in the meantime, just without the repetition of being spring loaded. And I did give those a clean up as well. So I've been using that mainly as a pair of micro pliers, to be honest, in combination with these other things. So these are what I'm carrying about today, while I still continue to work on this RealSteel Luna. So I'll get this as sharp as I can, and put it really through its paces, and then do a full review on it. But this is what I'm carrying around today. So that's it for today, folks. Have a great day, stay safe, stay sharp.